Hello, and welcome back to Cars of Glasgow. Today you join me here with the DS7 in Rivoli trim. Now, this is a plug-in hybrid E10s model 360 in Pearl and Nella Black. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you a walk-around tour of the car, check out the interior and exterior, so stay tuned for this video. So you join me starting off with the front of this DS. Now, the first thing I want to mention is the badge. Now, the colours on this badge are kind of a nod to the Formula E team that DS have. That's why you're going to see the red, white, and the kind of champagne colour there. Now, DS are kind of synonymous with this diamond print in other models, and DS7 is no different. So, from the chevron badges being almost this diamond shape of 1, 2, 3 diamonds, we've also got diamond print all throughout this large grille, and we even have DS wings below the headlights, which you might not notice at first, but once you notice, you will know that is the DS wing. Now, being the facelift model, we do have the new daytime running lights in here with this kind of pattern going across, some more chrome strips, and then a little bit of silver down here with your adaptive cruise control and your parking sensors up front as well. So you join me under the bonnet of the DS7. Now, there's petrol and diesel power plants available for the DS7. Today's car is the 1.6 petrol with 360 horsepower. Now, it does have a 14.2 kilowatt hour battery to help boost that to that performance figure. Now, being a plug-in hybrid, you're going to get about 40 grams per kilometre of CO2. And underneath the bonnet, we do have some sound deadening material and gas struts, which is nice to see on a car costing over £50,000. So this DS7, 1, 2, 3, this DS7 360 is actually lowered in comparison to the standard DS7 models, and it's also riding in these 21-inch Brooklyn diamond cut alloy wheels, and it's got DS performance brakes up front. We do have grey cladding around the wheel arch just to signify it as an SUV. It does share its proportions and platform with its siblings such as the Vauxhall Grand Land as well as the Citroën C5 Aircross. So the DS, I've given the DS7 some kind of chrome strips and making it a little bit more of a classy appearance. We've got chrome in the roof bars around the windows and on the doors there. And even the door handles, I've got keyless entry and keyless go. We've got the little indentations there to signify this car is a keyless model. Fairly large back doors, as you can see, and looking clean today. The black paint is sparkling. Now, work our way around the rear of the car because the back has got quite interesting design details. So in the back of the DS7, the first thing that catches my eye are these tail lights. They've got this kind of diamond pattern in them, and we've also got these pulsating indicators. Now, the facelift, we've also got the DS automobiles in the back with the DS logo. Overall, it's giving you kind of a sleek upmarket appearance. And for 2025, which is quite nice, we've got real exhaust tips. We've got dual exhausts on the car with sitting inside the tips here, which is really neat to see. And again, we've got that nod to the Performance E here with the Formula E race team colours on this little badge. So we'll open up this tailgate. It's not powered, but lift it up. We've got 555 litres of boot space. And if you fold the seats down, you've got 1,752 litres of boot space. We do have seats that fold 60-40. Again, like we've seen in other Citroën and Peugeot models, pull these levers and they fold down like so. And we do have a floor that can be adjusted in height. As you can see, not too much storage under there, but you can lift this to slide that there. So you've got a flat floor if you want, or you can have it in today's configuration with that lower to maximise volume. So you join me in the back of the DS7. Fold that seat up like so. Now there is a little bit of a technique to hold that seatbelt out the way. Now once you're in the back, you've got a relatively flat floor in the middle, so you can get free abreast. For reference, I am 5'11", plenty of headroom because of the boxy shape. Shoulder room's all right, and on the outer seats they are a little bit more comfortable than the centre perch here. We do have climate vents with kind of a diamond accent on them, as well as USB chargers. Nets behind each of the seats. And if I pull the middle bit down, we do have cup holders in the rear of the armrest. Door cards do have a rubberized material, some of that stitching onto the material in the middle around the speaker. And then we do have the door bins lined in felt that we do not see in the Peugeot and Citroën models, so that just signifies the upgraded material choice for the DS7. Also, like the rear window switches, I've kind of got this like silver material and a unique kind of design to them comparison to their stable mates. Now let's check out the front of the car. When you first get into the DS7, push the start stop and you're going to see the BRM timepiece rotate into action, and we do have the Clou de Paris print through the centre here as well as other parts of the cabin. So when you are inside the front cabin of the DS7, you're going to notice that we've got quilted material across the dash, across the doors, and that matches the seats because this is the Rivoli trim, so this is got unique design pattern in Napa leather for this model. As you can see, it's black with the kind of white stitching. They're quite soft and supple, you know, and it's quite comfortable as well. And they've got really big squidgy headrests, which are quite nice to see. Now, I'm going to go and head start the car up and show you the screens. Centre here we do have this 12-inch touchscreen. Now crucially, this car does have heated seats as well as massaging seats, so you're able to choose from various modes, which is really fantastic. As you can see, we can go through like wave, snake, whatever it may be, and when you push any of the buttons on the screen, it's got a little diamond pattern to make it look more like DS, which is quite nice. That pattern is continued on the hard key plastics below. It is fast and responsive, and you can customize some of the widgets as well. There's things like your sat nav, etc. But yeah, it's a configurable screen, fast responsive. We've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both wireless. And then we can see we've got more of that diamond pattern on the knurling there to allow you to turn the volume up and down as well. Now we do have some touch capacitive buttons there for your defrost, etc. A physical button there for your hazards. And then down below in here, we do have a 12-volt power outlet, a USB charger, as well as a bit of storage in there for your mobile phone. That Clou de Paris pattern that we've seen up above is continued in the centre console here around the drive mode and the window switches, because we've got the window switches each side of the gear selector, parking brake up here, and then your drive mode up on the top left, which you're able to push in between 4x4, sport, hybrid, and comfort mode, and then all the way down for electric if you've got enough juice in the battery pack. Now we're sitting about 36% with 12 miles of range available to us, and this is your gear selector here. It kind of reminds me of something maybe getting an aircraft, just the way it's kind of curved round in that. All the way down for drive, and then forward for reverse. The camera pops up and you can choose between your two camera angles. Separate button P for park. Be a Cars of Glasgow video without a glove box reveal. It is softly damp, lined with fuzzy stuff, but because it is a French car for right-hand drive, we do have this massive box in the way, unfortunately, so we're losing most of the capacity of the glove box, but I wanted to show you it. So we do have two cup holders here with little clips in there to allow different cans of juice and sizes, split opening hinged centre armrest, and it does have a light inside. It is got a little bit of a rubber mat at the bottom, but it is completely scratchy plastic in there. But I guess you can wipe stuff if you spill something, but it is fairly deep, which is a benefit there. And because it's split, your passenger could have your arm down while you have a little rummage in the centre cubby hole. So we do have a digital gauge in front of the driver here. Now if we rotate this little dial here on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we are able to cycle through other options like navigation, for example, and you can see a map. So it depends on what you want while you're driving, you're able to see different things. So on the right hand side here, we do have your defense chart. On the right here, we do have your button for your heated elements for where the wiper blades are. It's not a full heated windscreen. And then we've got deferred charging that lights up when you're charging the car, and your fuel filler cap as well as wing mirror adjustment. Now the seats are fairly comfortable. We do have two-stage memory seating as well as a massage button, and they are all around electric with the variations there. I'm 5'11" and I've got plenty of headroom, shoulder room and leg room, so you can get it comfortable for yourself, and the steering wheel does have reach and rake adjustment. So the front door cards of this DS7 do have like a rubberized texture material similar to what we've seen on the C5X. We do have this quilted pattern here on the door card and a little bit of material here where it's soft and squidgy where your elbow's going to be. Do have a mechanical door release as well as the grab handle there. Black gloss plastic, which will be annoying for fingerprints, but we do have a door bin lined with fuzzy stuff, so nothing's going to rattle around in there, which is nice to see. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video on the DS7. Hopefully you all learnt a bit of something about the car. Special thanks to Arnold Clark Citroen DS for loaning me today's vehicle. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.